Hi viewers, welcome to Tag Time. I'm going to tag you today an international youth personality who's going to be our upcoming star. Yes, I'm talking about different dimensions our youth is going towards. Today we have in our studio Ms Stella Datwiler. Welcome to my show, Stella.
Thank you.
Stella is training for tennis purposes. She's going to be a tennis star and a proud Canadian with us. We are going to talk to her about her multi dimensions as she's going to represent Canada in Commonwealth pageant also. Stella, you are having a lot of different dimensions as a team, which you need a round of applause, a very big pat on your back, because we need strong youth like you. So when we talk about tennis, so what is your journey?
I really like tennis, and it's my dream. I would like to be a professional tennis player.
So are you getting some kind of training for being a professional tennis player?
Yes, I'm in IMG Academy, the best school for me. Have the best coaches for me. Everything very good, so I can improve my game.
So how long have you been playing tennis for? Because some people started when they are very little and they go ahead. So how long you remember you have been doing this?
I started at 9 years old, and I have already 1 year at IMG Academy.
So we see some iconic people and we want to be like them. So similarly in tennis, who's your favorite?
For me, women, I like Jenny Bouchard, and
She's currently the number one ranking.
no, she is Canadian, and I like her a lot. And I like Roger Federer. He is Swiss, yes.
So I can see you're multinational and you're multilinguistic. Would you like to talk about how many languages do you speak and how many nationalities you hold?
Oh yes, I was born in Switzerland. My dad was born in Canada, so from here, and my mom is from Dominican Republic. And I left at 8 years old to now I live in. Well, I left at 8 years old to Dominican Republic, and there is 1 year already that I left to IMG. Now I'm at IMG Academy.
And how many languages do you speak?
3 languages.
And what are they?
Well, French, Spanish, and English. I'm sorry if I do some mistakes because it's my 3rd language.
Oh, that's okay. It's brilliant. Usually it is said that if you want to see how intelligent one person is, you should see how can they comprehend 2-3 different languages. So it's very beautiful that you can speak very well all 3 languages. So when we talk about multinational perspective, so which kind of nationality you love the most, you would be recognized and you will feel proud of being?
I would like to be proud. I'm proud of being Canadian because it's a very big country that a lot of people like, and it's very beautiful for me.
So when you moved to 3 different countries, did you have the experience of watching the tennis there also? Women tennis players, what's your experience?
Yes. Well, for me, right now, the best tennis player is from Switzerland, Roger Federer, like I told you. And for me, it's Switzerland the most now. But I like a lot Jenny Bouchard. That is gonna be for me one of the best.
So do you know about the history of women tennis championship, or you don't? You never followed that? So just to let you know, when I was growing old, Martina Navratilova was the one who was very famous around the world, and during 70s they accepted that women should be awarded for tennis also, because they are putting so much in international fees for women. So when you come to that kind of physical activity, do you think it is difficult for you as a young girl?
Well, it is difficult, of course, because it takes a long time, but if you love something, it's not that hard.
So, how do you manage between your school and your tennis activities?
Well, school is in the morning and tennis all afternoon. So it's IMG that prepares all that stuff.
So, how do you manage? Like after school, you play.
After school, I have 1 hour break and I play tennis all afternoon until 6 o'clock.
Until 6 o'clock, you do that physical activity. So we see that you are also going to represent Canada for Commonwealth pageant, teen pageant also. So would you like to share with our viewers what's your take on that?
For me, if I could participate on the show, I would like to. It's a good experience, of course, and to be in, it's really important for me, and I would like to improve every day. We learn something new, so it's very good.
So what was your inspiration? Because these fields are connected to each other. Do you think they are connected or not?
Yes, a lot.
And what was your inspiration to pick and choose these?
Because a lot of tennis players are also model, and for me, a tennis player, woman, needs to be beautiful, and I like it a lot.
I think the physical activity also makes your body go very nice. It builds your self-esteem and confidence, and that is the thing which you need as a pageant also. So it helps to boost that. So while talking about your family, so how do you manage your time with your family?
Well, I see my family in each vacation, so that is okay for me. Since 8 years old, it was always like that with my dad, so for me it's not that complicated.
It's not that complicated. So among your parents, who is the one who is appreciating the most what you're doing? And who
Both
does
of
not
them,
like it?
both of them are very, they like what I do, so I will say both of them, but my dad is the one that likes it the most.
So when we talk about our teen, right now we are emphasizing around the world about the teens, and you see their problems also. You have seen 3 different countries and their teens. So what is your experience for that? Teenage girls especially.
For me, the teen is easier than a woman that is like 20 years old, but teen, it's more, how do you say, it's easier because you're learning something new and experience, and you don't have
What would you
experience.
like to tell the teens of your age that how they should pursue their dreams?
Start early, very early, so they can learn easier and quicker, and
Okay, so when we talk about the contemporary world, parents want you to do something or go to medicine, go pursue that profession. How do you pick and choose tennis as your profession in future?
tennis for me is something that I love, so it's easier for me to pick tennis.
Who used to play tennis around you when you were growing?
My dad.
Your
Yes.
dad? So you were inspired by your dad?
Yes.
You're a dad's girl. Okay. So let's come to the Commonwealth again. When we talk about Commonwealth beauty pageant, how did you introduce yourself to them?
Well, Aspi helped me to go in to Commonwealth, so for me.
He's helping you to
Yes.
do that. So if you are successful in both fields, in your pageant activities and in your tennis, what would you like to do to contribute in your society? What is your thought about what should be corrected for the girls?
From I was very little, I always wanted to be a teacher, but that's not my
But you're a teacher actually. When teen like you, who's doing so many things and who's picking up so strong areas to work towards, there is a lot to learn from you. You are an example. So basically, you are a teacher. You should not feel shy of that. But what would you say that the teen girls need to understand? What you understood through your experience?
For me, a teen needs to start early, like I said, and work really hard.
So working hard consistently to pursue your goals is your success. So what is your goal in life?
My goal is to represent Canada in tennis and Commonwealth.
And in Commonwealth.
Yeah.
So while we are talking about that, you have to pick up and work hard towards it. So how will you dedicate your time towards that?
I will. School is very important, of course, and I take my time for tennis after school. So, first school, then tennis. How I can, all the time that I could, I will play tennis.
Thank you very much for being with us. It's been really nice talking to you.
Thank you.
Viewers, teen is the core of our, it's called the backbone of a society. So when we have inspiring teen who want to work towards certain goals at this age, and they start it and they have their mind set towards the contribution that she is going to do, it's very appreciative. Tennis is a very healthy activities. Like other women areas, it had been evoluted and people have started understanding that women can do a better job than anybody else. We all need to give positive positive marks to these teens who are working hard towards achieving their goals. We all can contribute, we all can learn. Examples are there to learn from. We wish all the teens who are working towards the betterment of society a very good luck. With these words, thank you very much for watching my show.
#1 multicultural channel. This is TAG TV.